Hi guys, LNDR Tom here from LFGC, and today I've done a achievement guide for a game called Subnautica Below-Zero. Now if some of you follow the rewards app, you'll see that there is currently a 500 reward point up for grabs for just unlocking a single achievement on this game. If this video helps you to unlock just one of those achievements, then feel free to follow, but this is the full 1000 point achievement guide for this game. Now this will take you around 30 to 40 minutes depending on how fast you can get through it. I've done it as quickly as I possibly could, but I'll show you how I done it. So first things first, I just want to increase my gamma on this because this game is pretty dark. I did try it without doing this and it was pretty dark on my screen, so I tend to put it up to about 1.30 and that's normally okay. So from here, go back, hit play, start new game and load up freedom mode. Now you can see in the top right corner we are using August 2021 using code 45372. That is the patch that we are currently on. As long as your game is showing that, then you will be able to do this exactly how I do. If it isn't showing that, they may have patched some of this, but we are going to be using developer codes to speed up the process. So let's just get started. So once the game's loaded, hit any button as it says on screen. Hold the B button to skip this dialogue and then we can start moving. Now what you want to do is start heading towards the waypoint on the map. So we'll just head between these walls. Right, so you want to carry on down this pathway in between the two rocky walls. As you come to the end of this path, it opens up a bit. You want to go straight in between directly here. I took the right hand path and that's incorrect. You want to go in between because you can't actually get over from the right. And you want to try and stay above the water for oxygen reasons. So you want to just carry on towards this waypoint that's just under 100 meters away now. As you see, some of these ice parts you can get on top of, but I got stuck on this one, not really understanding the controls at the moment because I'm new to this game. But as you can see, the drop pod is in the distance, so we're just heading over to that. Now once you get there, you need to locate the hatch, which is on the side of it. I thought it was on top, but it wasn't, it was on the side. So go through the hatch and I will meet you there. Once inside the pod, you should have an achievement pop. Now you want to pause the game and hit the LB and RB bumper at the same time, which will then bring up a new menu which says developer. You want to go to commands and select Bob the Builder, and then you want to go to oxygen and select that as well. So from here, back out, turn around and use the fabricator, which is located behind us. Once you use the fabricator, go into resources and advanced materials and go down to the hydraulic fluid. Once you've fabricated that, go down to the next one that we need, which is the antidote.
No fun. Sam must have stashed this here.
So from here, go to resources and go down to electronics, and then you want to craft the test override module. Go down to personal and equipment, and then you want to get yourself a high capacity oxygen tank. Then you want to select the fins. Next on the list will be the cold suit. Now if it's like mine, when you make the cold suit it does actually kick you back out, so you just need to get back into that menu. So once the cold suit is done, you just go back into the fabricator, personal and equipment, and then we want to make the cold suit gloves and the cold suit helmet. Right, from here we'll need to go to personal and tools, and we'll want to get the scanner. So we'll craft the scanner now. After the scanner you want the flashlight. Once the flashlight is done, you want to select the habitat builder. And after the habitat builder, go down to deployables. And we want the mobile vehicle bay. Now this one takes a little bit longer than some of the others have. vehicle bay is done, go back into the menu, deployables, and then go down to the Spy Pangolin remote. And then once we've got the Spy Pangolin remote, the next one to get is the Spy Pangolin.
Without spy penguins, scientists may have never
Right now we have all the
discovered
items that
penguins
we
in
need
big
in order
bags
to
in
complete
small
this game.
caves.
So now what we need to do is exit the base, swim up to the top, and once we are up here, press back. Now push RB and you will tab across to inventory. You want to select the mobile vehicle bay by quick select. If you press Y and select it into your first box at the bottom of the screen, and once that is selected there, we can back out. From here you'll want to use the D-pad to select the bay at the bottom, and then once you've got it, just push RT. That will release it, climb onto the vehicle bay and interact. From here you'll want to go in and make a sea truck. Now you can see the sea truck above us is generating. Once this is generated, it will drop into the ocean and we can use it. Now this will unlock an achievement, but on mine it didn't unlock at this point. It will unlock later, so don't worry about it. So from here what we need to do now is pause the game again. So if you go into the pause menu, developer and give, and then you want to scroll down until you find Snow Fox. Once you find Snow Fox, that will drop a jet ski type vehicle into the ocean, which you can see in front of us now. What you need to do is jump off of the vehicle bay, which I found very hard for some reason and ended up climbing back on. I think the game glitched on me. You want to go over to this jet ski and you want to just board the Snow Fox for about 5 to 10 seconds. Just sit on it. You don't need to ride around or anything, you just need to sit on it. This is for an achievement later on. Once you're done, after 5-10 seconds, jump off of your jet ski and push the back button. Now you want to tab across to inventory and you want to equip the habitat builder to one of your quick slots. So go over the habitat builder and press Y. That will assign it in the bottom of the screen, and then we can use it when we need to. So we're going to use this now. We need to make a multi-purpose room towards the next part of the game. So we'll go and select multi-purpose room, which is on the second row down, third in. So you need to get to the seabed to do this. I did try and do it here, but it didn't work. So I just moved forward a bit more and create the multi-purpose room at the bottom. Now once this building has been placed, we need to put a hatch on it. So you scroll down to the hatch, which is on the bottom row, second to last. So go to the hatch and use the tool to create the hatch on the side of the building. Once this is done, just back out and go inside the hatch. Now what we need to do is place a jukebox. So use your tool to find the jukebox and place it down anywhere that it allows inside this building. Once you have done that, what we will need to do is save the game. Once the save is complete, go to quit game and then go back to the main menu. This will now allow you to unlock the achievements that should have popped by now. So you go to play, load up your game again, and while this screen loads and you get the loading bar at the bottom, the achievements should start popping. Now I believe at this point we should be on about 6 achievements. You can have a quick look once all the achievements start popping. Obviously if you are trying to work on that rewards app 500 point reward at the moment, then you'll earn your achievement on this. Mine's not actually allowing me to do it at the moment, but I think that is because I unlocked the achievements relatively quick. So once we're back from the loading screen, the achievement should start popping, if not popped already. So now we're back in the game. You need to push start on the controller, go to LBRB to get the developer tab up, go to teleport and scroll down to sanctuary. Once you spawn in this area, it does take a little while for the area to load up, so just sit still until the area fully loads up. So now the area is loaded, we need to find a green room. I went the wrong way, you just need to turn around and the green room is over there. So what we want to do is swim over this direction. As soon as you go through this walkway, you'll be put on land and you just need to follow this walkway. You can't really get this bit wrong. You don't really need to pay attention to this video at the moment, but just follow the obvious path around this section. And when we get to the top, we'll go up some steps or a ramp. When we're up there, you just go up a bit further and then we'll pick up an item. So once you get round this corner, we're nearly at the top now, and then we want to just head right. So once you go through this doorway, there is a green square in front of you. If you pick up this ion cube, you want to then track around the back of this area. I head to the right. I'm not sure if you can head left, but head to the right hand side, go around the back, and then there is a ramp up to the top. When you get up to the top, then there'll be some dialogue that we just need to let finish.
Sanctuary power critical.
Our data can be downloaded from the terminal. We may speak more once the transfer is complete.
Yes, okay. Hurrying.
Storage medium accepted. Brace for transfer.
Brace?
What's happening?
Transfer. Transfer complete.
How do you feel?
Why do you sound like you're inside my head?
The facility identified hospitable capacity within your cerebral cortex.
You are in my head?
I offered you my PDA. Get out!
Oh no. Does your kind perceive a boundary between cybernetic and organic components?
My mind is not a component.
You sound angry. We will allow you a moment to process.
Don't you go silent on me.
Hello?
This is not happening.
It's at around this point that your achievement should pop. If it doesn't, then you can hit save game, quit, and do what we did before when you quit back and then load back into your game. But on my game it did actually pop, so there was no need for me to do this. Now we can track to our next area. So you want to go to the developer, go to teleport, and then you want to find Delta Base. Once you find Delta Base, press A on Delta Base and go to that area. As usual, allow everything around you to spawn before continuing on.
Delta Station dock.
Delta Station. This is the place Lil mentioned in her message.
Right, once your surroundings have loaded, you want to locate that staircase, run down this side, and on the left, which I actually run past the first time, there is a cave, so I'll find out when I turn around in a moment. There's the cave. Right, what we're trying to do here is just run so far down to start a cutscene. What you want to do is run down to this area where it says cargo. You don't need to pick anything up from here, but you just want to get to this area and then turn around and head back to where we come from. That will trigger a cutscene, and when we come out, the cutscene will start. That is working towards the next achievement. So once you've got to that area, just turn around. You don't have to be there long. Just head out of this cave and the cutscene will start.
Stop right there, Altera. You're out of bounds.
I'm not with Altera.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
What do you mean?
If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying, There'll be hell to pay.
Wait! Who are you?
Stay off my land.
Once the cutscene is finished, pause the game, go to developer and teleport. You want to go down to Marge base and teleport there. Obviously, like I've said before, allow the whole area around you to spawn in before we do anything else. Right, once everything is loaded around you, you need to go under this building and find the ladder. So swim down, go underneath, and you'll see there's a ladder over here. Interact with the ladder, that will take you out of the sea and into this building. Now you do need the dialogue to exhaust itself, so once the dialogue is all finished, you will then unlock an achievement. If, like previously, the achievement doesn't lock when all the dialogue finishes, please feel free to hit save, quit game and load back in. Sometimes the achievements don't unlock instantly, but they have been for me other than that first batch of 6 that we were working on earlier. So once the dialogue has finished, you should pop an achievement. Now go to developer, go to teleport, and you want to teleport to Rocket this time. That is at the top of the list. Allow the area to spawn around you fully before continuing on as usual.
Do you not understand, Altera?
I'm not.
Right, from here we're going to go to the rocket. So you want to turn the camera around, head towards this rocket here. So head over, you'll find when we go over there, there is a module that we cannot use. This will be usable in a moment. You need to go up these steps and not get stuck on the rail like I did. Climb this ladder, and then when we get up the ladder, we can use some of the items that we've crafted. Go around the back of this, and you will see there is a test override there. Interact with it, and that will give you this cutscene. Head back down, and then you want to head back to that module that wasn't working. When you're at this module, select test mode active, and this will start this cutscene. So you should now unlock another achievement. From here, go to developer, teleport, and then we want to go to frozen creature. Now once you get to the area, allow everything in the area to load before we continue.
Yes! Satellite is down.
I am impressed. That was most resourceful.
Right, once everything is loaded around you, we want to head towards that mutant fish type thing. You'll see that there is a few steps to our right hand side. Go up there, there is a lift here. Use the lift, takes a few seconds to get up to the top. You can ignore the incoming calls from Marguerite, if that's how you would pronounce that. You can ignore that completely. You want to head over to this little car and insert the antidote. Once inserted, go over to this module and begin injection. The little rover will go over and start taking samples of that green stuff on the wall. Once that rover is finished extracting the green stuff from that wall, you should unlock your achievement. Now from here you want to go back into your teleporter. So go to developer, teleport, and find Glacial Bay. Once we arrive at Glacial Bay, make sure the whole area spawns around you before we continue.
Your sister's memory will live in you through this gesture.
Feels good. Doing this one last thing for Sam. I feel like I got some closure.
My people do.
Right, from this point you need to head over to the staircase over here to get out of the water. There is a little bit of a certain area that you need to actually follow up here, so go up the steps, and as you can see there is a slight hill to our right of the screen. You want to head up this hillside and we're heading to a bridge. Now we're going to insert one of the items that we fabricated earlier. So we want to just head up this pathway and then interact. Now you want to interact with the left hand side, and you'll see as we get onto this, the bit that's glowing red or orange, this part here, you want to insert the hydraulic fluid into the bridge. This should pop your next achievement.
There is something of significance beyond this bridge.
Now from here we want to teleport, so go back into developer, teleport, and then we want to scroll down until we find Fabricator Base. Once we are at Fabricator Base, do the usual and allow everything to load around you.
The presence of a substantial facility in the area. Unable to identify.
So from here you need to swim through this area. We'll be back on land. So you want to run through here and head to the left hand side and interact with these. Now I didn't realise that because I'd actually quit back and from my game save that the Bob the Builder tool turns off. You need to reinstate it, so as you'll see in a moment when I interact it doesn't actually allow me to do anything. So what you actually need to do is go back into the pause menu and developer and then equip the Bob the Builder tool again. Now Bob the Builder is activated, you can use the fabricator, and as you can see, once you hit craft, this green laser will disappear and it will start creating something. Now what you need to do is wait for that skeleton type item to craft in that box, then move on to the next one, do exactly the same in the middle one, and then finally move over to the third one.
Not my mind, my body. Perhaps you should build the next component.
So you came here to search for a cure?
I led the mission.
Does that mean the bacteria got out on your watch?
This subject is uncomfortable. If you would like to know more, I will ask that you first construct the final component. This is the last piece. Soon I will be autonomous again.
What will you do with your newfound freedom?
I must return home to make amends.
Amends? For the bacterium? There seems to be a lot you're not telling me.
It is hard for me to find the words. I must collect my thoughts. You have all the necessary...
Now once all three are complete, turn around and head up to this next green laser. Once we get up here, you need to interact with this, which will then start the process in front of us. Now I just did move forward to be a bit closer to it. I don't know if you have to be close to it for this to work, but I just moved up to that next section so that I was up by the guy that's being created.
Accident?
Yes.
Oh,
I do not wish to speak about it.
we can come back to this.
Now walk up to this guy, and when it allows you to interact with him, and just wait for this cutscene to finish.
Did it work? Are we...
It has been some time since I last stretched out in so many dimensions. Like waking from a dream.
Whoa. Hey. You're really not in my head anymore?
There are some remnants. Would you like your memories of me removed as well?
Are you kidding? No way. You still owe me the end of your story.
I told you I must return home. To assess. Repair. Make amends.
Tell me more.
When the bacteria escaped, it was my fault. I disobeyed the directive from my network.
Oh no.
We noticed that a species of Leviathan young produced an enzyme that is efficient against the bacteria. I thought if we incubated sea dragon eggs, we might expedite their hatching. I was not wrong.
But
It would appear that sea dragon parents are stronger and more motivated than our facility was rated to handle.
then the bacteria got out, infecting everything. How many survived the outbreak back home? Are they still waiting for someone to bring back a cure?
I do not know.
Can I help?
The fact that I withheld this information does not concern me.
It was certainly manipulative. And I've also made my own share of mistakes. I'm still committed to helping.
I accept your help. Find me at the gate when you are ready. In the meantime, I must prepare.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
So around this area is where your achievement should pop. If it doesn't pop like it didn't for me, then feel free to save the game, quit out and load back in. So I will just do that now. So just go down to save game. Once the game is saved, go to quit. Select yes, go back to the main menu, load game and go into your game. So when this game is now loading in, you should have the achievement pop up while the game loads. So now the game is loaded back in, we need to teleport, push LB RB to get the developer tool up again, go down to teleport and then we are searching for the Outpost 0. Go to Outpost 0 and do the usual, wait for everything to load around us before moving on. Now we're in this new area, we need to just follow a waypoint. You'll see to the left of us, just here, there is a green waypoint. We are heading towards that now, so just follow the pathway around until we reach it. When you get to this location, head into this building, chuck a right and go to the end. Go up this ramp and our friend that we just spoke to will be standing here. Await him to jump through this area and then we'll go through to this stage. Now you'll get some dialogue and once he has finished speaking you will have a big green portal arrive in front of us. Now at this point you should only have one achievement left. I believe it is worth 200 points. If you don't from this stage, then please go back through and check which achievements you are missing. You should have the achievements by now, but if for some reason it hasn't and you haven't maybe saved the game and quit back out and loaded back in, do that to see if that works. Once you go through this is sort of the end game, so you may need to start a new save to pick up any achievements that you haven't picked up already. Right, once you go through that portal, you just need to run up to the end of here. You'll have a cutscene or dialogue. This bit's quite long, you just need to sit and wait until you get control of your character.
Here this whole time.
Only for the last millennium. It will lead us home.
No wonder you hid yourself from Altera.
It was imperative to keep the homeworld safe, in hopes that the others survived.
Yeah.
Will you help me prepare the ship? The energy masts must be moved into place.
Well, this is different.
Once you gain control of your character, go down this ramp and we need to pick these pillars up. Just go up to this pillar and press A to align the pillar. And then head over to this pillar and do the same. Press A to align this pillar. Once both pillars are aligned, just head back up the ramp and go back up to the guy here. He should jump forward once you've spoke to him.
The energy field is ready. There is no time to lose.
And then you just want to head back down this ramp and stand in this area. Now he will eventually disappear up in the sky, which you can follow him and watch above if you wish. But in a moment, once all this finishes, he will tell you to come join him, stand in the beam, and that will take you up to him.
Join me, Robin. I apologize. The levitator was calibrated for heavier bodies. I would have helped you to your feet, but as you can see, I have been fully integrated with the ship.
Once up here, go round to the front and stand in front of this barrier. Once some of the dialogue finishes, it will prompt you to be able to interact. So just to wait for that.
I'm ready to move on. I can't bring Sam back, but I know she died fighting, and I got to finish her work. I'll always carry her memory.
Good. Please brace yourself, and then we will depart.
As you can see now, brace for launch turns up. So you just want to select that and then just finish watching the rest. This should unlock your final achievement. I'm not sure at which point it unlocks. It may unlock now, or it may unlock once all this sequence has passed. For some reason my Xbox doesn't record when an achievement pops up. But I'm hoping this video has been helpful to you. If you are using it just to get the one achievement for the reward of 500 points, then I hope that it's helped just to get the first achievement out of the way so you could do that. Or if you were looking for the full 1,000 points for this game for another fully completed game, then I hope it has helped greatly. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button as well. We are on our road to the first 100 subscribers, currently at 96, which is the most we've ever had. We just need 4 more to hit that magic number of 100, and then we will have our next milestone of 1,000. So if you can help us get to our first milestone of 100 subs, that would be great. Like I say, if you have liked this video, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, and hopefully we will see you on the channel again. Thank you very much, and we will see you again next time.
And if they survived?
With you, I am ready to face whatever awaits.